Hi everyone, my name is Cookie Love. This is going to be my third video and I just wanted to start something new. Excuse if you hear Curious George in the background. My baby is watching it. But I wanted to do my labor and delivery story. So let's just get right into it. First, a little bit about me. I'm 22. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. And I work for a community hospice. And I just had a baby boy November 23rd. So I first started dilating November 6th. I went to the hospital. I was not that many centimeters. You ladies know how it goes. They send you back home. So for days after days, all I did was squats and up and down stairs, drank water, and try to have sex as much as I could to get him out. My baby was not budging until he wanted to, so let's fast forward to November 23rd. I went on November 22nd actually to my regular scheduled doctor's appointment. I'm high risk. I lost a baby girl January 23rd, which is, I'm just putting those together. Look at God, you know. So I was high risk. So I was at my doctor's appointment and she's like, you know, due to your other situations, what we're going to do is induce you. So being though I wanted everything to be all natural, I was not comfortable with the inducing, but as she said, due to my previous situation, I was ready as I don't know what. I wanted to see my baby boy. I needed to at least hear his voice. So right after my regular appointment, she let me go and eat. I ate a huge salad. I'm lying. I ate a burger and it was delicious. And then I went up to get started. So I was 6 centimeters by the time they checked me and everything. And got me into a room, checked me in, and all of that good stuff. And everything was going fine. They didn't give me anything. They just watched me for a moment. His heart rate started to go up and down, probably because I was nervous and I was ready to see my baby. So I was kind of making him nervous. So they went ahead and gave me a small dosage of Pitocin, which pushed me up to 7. And then they had to also put in a internal monitor to monitor him. So while they were doing that, my water broke. So now I have broken water and I'm on a low dosage of Pitocin and I'm at 7 centimeters. If this doesn't make sense to you, you have to get to 10 centimeters. And what that just means is that, you know, down there opens up a certain amount of inches until you can push, basically. So once my water broke and I'm at 7 centimeters, now I can feel these contractions. And when I say I can feel these contractions, they are coming. And then what's making it even worse is there's a lady in the room next to me screaming her life away. Okay, when I say screaming her life away, I mean screaming her life away. So I'm on the phone with my boyfriend, who is afraid of blood and all of that stuff. So he was too scared to be there. So he was on the phone coaching me while my mom was there holding my hand and my I don't even know what they call her. She's not a middle sister. She's a third sister. I'm the first. I have another sister who's the second, and then she's the third. So I call her Miss Red, my third shouty. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at 7 centimeters for now. 2 hours, okay? I'm trying to mask it. I'm trying to hold it. These contractions is kicking my ass. When I say kicking my ass, I mean literally kicking my ass. Now, I didn't let you all know that my child, all the way from November 6th, head has been completely out of my belly, and it was in my pelvis. And that was the most excruciating pain ever. It's like Exactly what it is, like walking around with a head in your vagina. Okay? So, if you're a little squeamish, please go away. Not really, just chill. So, I'm at 7 centimeters and now we're at 3 hours. I can't take it anymore. I want epidural. Please give me epidural. So the anesthesiologist comes in and attempts to give me the epidural. It does not work. She tries to move the catheter again. The second time, it does not work. Now we're at try number 3. Okay, number 3, as my brother would say. And it still is not working. I'm now at 9 centimeters. My mom has had 6 children. So she has them come and check me again because I feel like I have to push. And she's like, can she push now? Can she push now? My nurse is like, oh, she still has a little bit of her cervix left. We have to wait, blah, 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 blah. My mom asked, can you just hold that down and let her push? So, granted, that's what the nurse did. She just held down a little piece of my cervix, and I started to push. So, that was all happening on the 22nd, late at night. He came out after, I believe, all of 5 pushes. The pushing, honestly, was not as bad as when I gave up. When I gave up, it's all a mental thing. So I gave up here. So when I gave up here, the contractions, everything was too much. It's like when a baby falls and hurts themselves, and if nobody says anything and doesn't look or doesn't say, oh, are you okay? They don't cry. And that's the same thing that happened to me with the pregnancy. When I was in my mind, like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. It was not that bad. But when I gave up and said, you know what, I can't do this anymore, it got bad. So it took all of 5 pushes, and he was born at 2:30 in the morning, a 6-pound, 15-ounce, 21-inch beautiful baby boy. And the pushing was honestly not the worst part. The worst part was the contractions. And the contractions would not have even been that bad if they would have just kept going up. But see, since I sat in 7 centimeters for all of 3 hours, maybe even longer, I could not take it anymore. Things was not moving along, and I was still in pain, and I could not take it anymore. But moral of the story is I still had him natural. I felt everything. So this is a little bit nasty. So if you're ready to go, you can go. Thank you. Cookie loves you. But I soaked the floor. When I was pregnant, I did have a lot of fluid around him. He was swimming in what they call it, amniotic fluid or sac fluid or whatever you want to call it. So when I pushed him out came a rush wave of water. My doctor, as well as maybe 6 other nurses, because again, I'm high risk, so I had about 2 doctors and 6, maybe even 7 nurses all in there at one time. Unfortunately, I could not record it, which makes me so sad. And my sister even tried to record it being slick. But we got figured out, so not much was recorded. But I flooded the floor to the point where they had to put down towels. They had to come and mop. My doctor, as well as 2 other nurses, had to change their pants and their shoes. My mom backed up and had to change and, just missed the wave and had to change her socks. Bad, right? Really, really bad. And also what happened was I didn't really want them to wipe him off. I wanted my baby here, now, here, now. Give me my child. But they still wiped him off and gave him to me. And he was a really good baby. He honestly didn't even cry a lot. Not a lot at all. He still isn't a crybaby. He's 1 month out there watching Curious George. And don't come for me because I can hear him clear as day. Door isn't completely closed. So, what else? So that same day, because again I had him 23rd early in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. That same day, his dad came from our home with our stuff, and he was just obsessed with him, and so was his son with his father. I mean, they did chest to chest, and one of the nurses came to pick him up off of his chest, and my child screeched this crazy cry. It was absurd. Latching. It was, I'm not going to discourage you all. It was a little difficult at first. He would not latch on right away at first. He would be looking for it, crying, fighting with it, but he wouldn't just go for it, you know. But I stuck with it, and I'm still sticking with it. Breastfeeding mommy. My boyfriend, he had to help me a lot by holding my breast and squeezing it so a little bit of milk can come out to be on his lips, so he can see, hey, this is where the milk is coming from here, you know, latch here. But he was so sleepy, so much that he just did not want to get up and even eat. He was so sleepy, like he did all the work. Like, where were you when I was pushing? Oh, coming out. So, let's see what else. If you have any other questions about, you know, anything, just give me a shout down in my comments. Like the video if you like it. I'm new to this thing, so I'm just recording from my little cell phone here in my bathroom. So not too high tech just yet, but look out for the next video, because I'm gonna do a 1 month update on my baby boy. Even though he's about to be 2 months, I'm just now getting back into the groove of trying to do this YouTube thing, because I really want to. And then, you know, later on down the line, you should meet my boyfriend, because he's always been here. But again, I'm going to do a all about me video, and I'm also going to do a 1 month video for my baby boy. And by the way, his name is RYKII, and it's spelled totally different, so don't even try. It's not spelled like any RYKII you've ever seen in your life, I promise. So, again, if you have any other questions, leave them in my comments below. Cookie out.